Cause like when I go to my timeline, when I go Facebook Live.
Yeah, I'm on my timeline and it's just when I hit it, like I'm on now, I just I hit my name.
Good morning, we are
The Morning Takeover.
I'm your girl, Shanice W.
I'm A-Mac. I don't know how to act. Hey, this is Ellis Dean.
We are going to give you all the latest in entertainment news, politics, and sports. We are on every Monday through Friday at 10:15 on The Real 1100. Let's talk. Good morning, good morning.
Hey.
It's a good morning. I'm feeling pretty good. How you feeling?
Did you know it is International Women's Day today? It is.
And I'm a woman and I didn't know
so
that.
Happy International Women's Day to you.
Do women get gifts all day? Because that's what that
I don't know how that works. But I'm just saying.
International Women's
Day.
Day.
Is International Women's Day.
So should I expect some gifts or something?
Well, y'all hear that?
Alex just told me it's International Women's Day, so I think I'm going to get some gifts today.
So if somebody calls you trying to hook up, you be like, you better come with a gift in your hand.
Right. And does a gift come with it? Because it's my day.
For real.
I'm going to change it to my day. Oh, Lord. All right, we all know we all fell in love with the Black Panther, right?
Yeah,
we knew that. And
so
we
can't
fell
have
in
no
love
problems.
with Michael B. Jordan. Gotta put that
did.
B in it.
You did, right.
Well, I gotta put the B because I don't want y'all think I'm talking about Michael Jordan. So Michael B. Jordan, I love something that he is now doing.
Mm-hmm.
He vows to use an inclusion writer on everything he does from now on. So it's added to his contracts, right?
Right.
It requires that a fair number of women, minorities, members of LGBT community.
Wow, you want everybody in there.
And persons with disabilities be given roles on either in front of the camera or behind the camera. What does this mean to you? Like, he's trying to basically do, like, fair opportunity, for everybody. But as this being a writer now that's going to be on all his contracts going from here forth, what do you think is going to happen with that?
Well, two things could happen. His demands could be met, which would be a good thing. Or he ain't going to no more work. Do
you think it's, and I was like really trying to think about
but
this
he has established himself as a bankable actor. And so therefore,
now,
right.
And
Sinbad talked about that on the morning.
How hard is it to add these people? It's not that hard. He just wants a fair number of those people added.
Right.
And he sat behind the camera or in front of the camera. But he wants it to be some diversity. He wants minorities, LGBT community, everybody that might have doors closed on them. He wants them to be in his films.
It's funny. Sinbad.
I can't wait to see what your chat room is saying.
Sinbad said something about this when he was on the show in New York. And he said he got blackballed from Hollywood because that's what he demanded. And he said, and they said he was difficult to work with because he was like, and now fast forward to 2018, and everybody's like, what happened to Sinbad? He had a good career. And he was like, no, they labeled him as being difficult to work with because he was like, I need some black cameramen working on my movie. I need some, some black people as grips and stuff like that. And they were like, no, he's difficult.
Has this time made us kind of to where we can start making demands and we can start telling what really happened with things? I feel like we're doing something new these days.
You know what? I know it's semantics, but I wouldn't say we're making demands. I say we're saying we just want to be treated equally.
Yeah, no,
because we were excluded for so long. They weren't even minorities and weren't even thought about. So now we're just saying, hey, give us a shot.
Yeah. You want me in your movie right now, so you can, give everybody a shot.
And he's exerting his power to do that, and I'm all for that.
So that's going to be a part of his contracts.
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan,
a writer, a conclusion writer to all contracts going further.
That's what's up.
And Ellis, okay. I hate to talk about this person with you because I know you'd be ready to just take off the microphones and headphones and just walk out the room.
Who?
Terry Crews.
Oh, damn.
Yes, Terry Crews.
Wow.
Okay, so let's just say his case against WME head of the head, Adam Vendette, was rejected by the DA.
Right.
It was rejected by both the LA County and the DA.
Why would we waste taxpayers' money for this foolishness?
The DA rejected it.
Right.
The federal filing because.
I think his mama rejected it too. His mama said, Terry, why are you trying to
they
sue
were
that?
like, this isn't a federal, case. So they sent it to the state.
You got your junk grabbed by a dude. Come on, calm down.
So they were like, it's not a federal case, so we're going to send it to the state. But when they sent it to the state, they were like, it's a statute of limitations. And so think about it. That was 2016. It's up now. Like, so.
Right.
Did you know the statute was only a year?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
He got his junk grabbed. It wasn't like he got robbed for $5 million.
Right. Statute of limitations.
Nobody got murdered.
1 year. So
he got fumbled at a party by a dude. Calm down, Terry Crews.
Okay, and let me ask you this.
And you didn't whip his tail. That was your fault.
I have the same mentality you do as far as this. Like, you are a man. Like, that's your fault. You could have whipped it. But are we being, if it was a woman, we would act differently than it being big old Terry Crews.
We would have, but gender roles are different.
I know.
That's where equality
fair?
doesn't.
Because if it was a woman that kept wanting to tell her story,
yes,
I would much more entertain it. But with Terry Crews, I kind of want him to just.
I want Terry Crews to go away.
You should have beat his butt in the party. Am I wrong?
Here, based on gender neutrality, no, it's not fair. Mm-hmm. But based on the way things have gone throughout the history of this country, the way women have been abused throughout, especially in Hollywood, him taking headlines away from real abuse, real assault, and you just got your junk grabbed by a dude. And you didn't whip his tail. And I'm not trying to minimize what happened. I'm not trying to minimize.
But like,
I am trying to minimize what happened. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, you're a man.
I am trying to minimize what happened. I'm gonna call it what it is. He should have slapped him right there.
Terry could have whooped his butt right then and there.
Right there, it would have been no problem.
And so maybe I am a little biased since it's a tall man. It's a man compared to a woman. But I know you guys deal with stuff. I mean, you got Safari over here saying that Nikki beat him and stuff. So I don't know. I'm confused about when a man goes through abuse.
Come on,
and maybe I'm wrong for that.
Men.
Be men.
Be men. How about that?
Men be men. All right. You know Jamie Foxx, he loves to crown people different things. I remember when Jennifer Hudson, after Dreamgirls, he was like, when she walked in the room, he's like, A Star Is Born, like one of the after parties, and start labeling her
queens. Is he going to crown Katie Holmes his wife?
There's the tea. Huh. I don't know.
How about that, since we crowning folks?
Let's crown some folks, Jamie. What's up? But you know that's a touchy subject for Jay.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, somebody asked him, when he was on the basketball court practicing, as soon as they asked him that Katie Holmes question, he was like, started taking stuff off and dipped. But what my point is, Jamie Foxx has crowned Tiffany Haddish the queen of comedy. He put it on Instagram. It was a picture of him, a picture of Drake, and a picture of her, and he made a couple comments, and then he crowns her the queen of comedy. I don't know how our old heads are going to feel about that, because the queen says a lot. He didn't say princess, he said queen. I'm wondering how Samora feeling, how Monique feeling. I mean,
well, we know how Monique feeling. We know how Monique feeling. We got the ass.
But do you think they should have said princess instead of queen? Or I don't know. Like, does she get the queen? Like, Tiffany is
She's
making
an adult. She ain't a child. She can't be no princess.
I know, but like,
she a grown woman.
But
she got bills.
Right. But I mean, this is her breakout year. Like last year, that movie, and this is her breakout year. She's in everything now.
Name somebody hotter right now.
I can't.
Exactly. That's why you're the queen.
So she's the queen.
She's the queen. Long live the queen.
I'm gonna be checking Instagrams of our old heads comedians that because they're gonna be like the queen.
And at one point, Monique was a queen, and at one point, Samora was a queen. They all had their run as
queen. Was she a queen?
She was part of the Queens of Comedy tour. She was a queen. Yeah. So they all had their reign. There some reigns are longer than others. But this is Tiffany Haddish's time. She is the hottest thing in comedy right now. And I'm mad what she's about to do. But
I haven't told what she's about to do yet. And I'm going to tell let me tell what she's about to do. Because
I'm jumping the gun on that one.
I can tell y'all, my co-host,
I'm mad.
So fast forward in my notes to what Alice is going to be mad about. Okay, so Tiffany Haddish is going to star in a movie. But it's not just any movie. It's a Tyler Perry movie. Do we look at Tyler Perry movies as negative? Or maybe if it's a Madea movie, we're like, really? Alice, we need you to come back in and engage in this conversation with me. Now, I did not say a Madea movie.
Our producer just left too.
Right. He's like, you got on the mic because I'm leaving. I did not say a Madea movie because I don't know if it's going to be a Madea movie.
What else did he do?
I mean, right, but he's going to be doing some stuff with Viacom.
He may try to make her a mini Madea.
So I'm going to tell y'all what the movie's going to be about since we're rushed along because this one can't wait for me to tell y'all.
I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
She is going to play alongside Tika Sumpton. Okay,
Who?
And
Who?
You'll know if you see her, but just right now by the name. So she is going to be the wild, crazy sister that just got out of jail.
I'm sure.
Right.
Oh my God.
And guess who
we could have wrote that movie ourselves. I could have wrote that in the chat room.
So guess what? So in this movie, guess who else is coming out in this movie? Which I might watch it because of him too, but I'm used to him being Ghost. Omari's gonna be in the movie.
Omari Hardwick.
Ghost. He's gonna be in the movie. You know it's hard for me to separate characters from.
So
Ghost is gonna be in the movie.
He's gonna be the love interest.
So what's gonna happen is she's gonna have this wild life, getting out and everything, and she's gonna meet a man on an online dating service. I'm sure. Online. So I'm sure that's when Omari is gonna come in.
Right.
This is assumptions. I know some details, but some things can just be assumed. So I mean. Okay, Alice.
What fourth grade class is writing this movie?
Alice, if Madea does not come in, if it's not a Madea movie, would you watch it?
That's the only thing that makes his movies
make
money. Madea's got to make an appearance.
So Madea's probably going to be her grandmother.
Because did you watch that action thriller he tried to do when he took the Madea? Right. Nobody saw that.
And Gone Girl, he was the lawyer in there.
But
it wasn't a Tyler Perry movie.
Right.
So I feel right. So this is a Tyler Perry movie, and the movie is called The List. I don't know what that means. But we don't know if Madea's gonna play a role. I'm sure she will.
Bye, Tyler Perry.
But Tika Sumpton, she's gonna be the sister, and Tiffany Haddish is gonna be that.
I'm sorry, Tiffany.
Sister.
Will Packer got work. Didn't he put you in a movie with Kevin Hart? Stay with Will Packer.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't
Leave
know.
Tyler Perry alone. Let his 12 acres. 12
How do we think Ghost is gonna play in?
Tyler Perry got a movie called 13 Years a Slave.
People say typecast and all that, and I never usually really, but like whenever I think of Omari, I think of Ghost. Like what Ghost gonna do in the movie? Like,
yeah.
What's Ghost gonna do? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, everybody need work, I guess.
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody need work.
Let's go over to our president. I call him that. President Trump.
That dude, the crayon in chief.
President Trump. All right, so we still got this ex-porn star out saying that Stormy, somebody done seen some of her videos because you start dancing. But
no comment.
We seen Stormy
it was research. It was research purposes only.
So she says a fake account was created just right before the election to hide the source of the payment she was receiving at $130,000.
Right.
But bummer. Trump never even signed it.
He never signed the agreement.
So now that he never signed it, like she has that money, but she can talk.
Yeah.
So this girl's about to do tell-all books. She's about to do all kind of stuff.
Girl, spill the tea.
How can Trump be such a businessman and you don't even sign your own agreement that you put out there?
Stupid AF.
You need to sign your agreement. Sign your agreement, like, because now she can say whatever. So she got her $130,000, and she can say whatever. Right. But can you please tell me again how he became the president? I just don't feel like this. Why is he the president? We got a porn star.
Why is he the president?
Money.
Ask somebody in Iowa why he's the president. The flyover states are the ones that put him in office.
I mean, because I'm over it. I'm so over it.
Go to South Georgia. You ain't even got to go to Iowa. You can just go down to Cold Kid County right here in Georgia and find out why he's the president. He pulled this state.
I mean, but when I think about the scandal, when I just looked at Obama saying something on social media, and he was just like, he made it through all his years, no scandals, no none of that. But we got this.
Because he actually loves his wife.
Yeah. And he actually loves the country.
And he's actually a man.
And he loved our country.
How about that?
Yeah.
He's a man different. With morals and principles.
That's take us to a commercial, but...
No scandals. How about that? No scandals.
Well, we were going to go to a commercial right about now, but...
And my computer just died.
I do not mind talking, so I will talk. All right. So, I haven't been talking about this.
But Stormy, tell your story, please.
We want to
hear it. I want it all.
We want to know, girl.
It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter to anybody because that was going to come out.
It can't do nothing in the impeachment process. I mean,
it ain't going to matter. The only thing, is short of him shooting somebody in the middle of on live TV, they're not going to impeach him.
We had those 13 indictments. Nothing came out of that.
They were indicting Russian people, and he just says, I had nothing to do with it, and his cronies say he had nothing to do with it, and they move on.
All right.
You need the smoking gun, and it's got to be, and I literally was on Facebook the other day, and I saw a thread with one of my friends, and there was some Trump supporters chiming in, and they had excuse after excuse. Oh, he would have been better than Hillary, and that's what they called her. What about Obama? They're still bringing up Hillary, who didn't win, and President Obama, who's out of the office, to defend him. So I'm like, if you're bringing those things up,
it's just too much.
There's no logic and reason to your argument.
I don't want this man out of office. But guys, we have to go to a commercial break, and we will be right back.
Right back.
It's getting cold.
Hey y'all, my computer died. I forgot to bring my cord today, so I can't chat with y'all. So I apologize for that. But y'all chat with each other. Shoot, y'all talk to each other. Y'all can see what's going on in there.
Tell Ellis to fill up on another mimosa for the second half of the show.
How about that? What's up, Lou? What's up, Lou? Rodney? What's going on? I saw Kim LJ in there. What's up, Kim? Jennifer, I saw you in there. Derek, one of our regulars. Give everybody a shout out now. Oh, Becca, what's going on?
Oh, you might as well empty the rest of your champagne bottle.
Look at y'all.
Our mimosas, guys. We need these in order to do this show.
At least that's what we tell everybody.
We need these. It's a must.
That's our story. We sticking to it. And we are back, and you're listening to the Morning Takeover right here on the Real 1100. And you got your one or two co-hosts in the room. We got Shanisa W. and your boy Silly Thoughts. And we were talking about the Crayon in Chief next. So what do we have next up on
my next is, all right, Usher's headed for divorce. Are you surprised?
No.
Okay, so this is, I have some little insider tips sometimes.
Please, we talked about it a little bit yesterday.
I have some insider tips, but I can't tell my sources. But I know Usher.
No sources.
Like, my family knows Usher. But this did not come from my family or Usher. Let me say that. But
do y'all know why he like gremlins?
Oh, okay. So, Usher and now this is alleged because I don't want to get sued. Y'all not gonna hold me to this, but you still want to know the tea, right? So I'm gonna put alleged.
Okay.
Allegedly, Grace, she's almost 10 years older than him, of course,
Right.
And she has two teens. He has a 9 and a 10-year-old.
Right.
And like a year ago, she's been wanting to have another kid. She's like, she want to have another kid. Allegedly, Usher said we can adopt, but I don't want to have any more.
Exactly, because that's what you do when you marry money. You try to get hooked into that money.
Right, and so she was like, because if it's adopted, is it kind of different?
Right.
It's not like his kid.
Right.
Oh, so how if the kid was adopted, how would it?
It's a legal agreement. I mean, it's similar. Once you adopt, you're taking responsibility.
It's his child, and he got to pay. Okay.
She has more rights when it's physically. Okay. Yeah.
So Usher was like, "Hey, we can adopt." And she wanted a biological child.
Right.
And so they had been kind of arguing about that for almost a year.
Right.
Then with the herpes stories coming, and we got this big woman. It's alleged, when the real big woman came up. What's her name? I can't think of the big woman with the green on. I don't know.
But he put up on the stage.
Her.
Yeah.
And then when it was
Rasputia. I think that was her name. Rasputia. Eveline.
So then, we had the other woman, Laura Helms, and then all of a sudden a man came out, at a spa in LA.
Allegedly. I'm going to keep throwing it.
Yeah, please do. Because, I love some Usher, and I ain't trying to go shade at all.
Allegedly.
But all this stuff.
Allegedly.
So apparently what happened was like, first of all, the not being able to have a kid, like,
Right.
you know, then all the herpes allegations. Remember,
Right.
like, after they kept showing pictures of United and everything,
Right.
when in reality, sources say they had already broken up.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
they have been broken
She
up.
probably
like,
she probably shut it down. She's like, "Oh, you burning?"
But if
Allegedly.
this is the thing. If she's been with him for 10 years, because that's really, she's been with him for 10 years, married too.
Okay. Okay.
So,
yeah.
like, if the burning is true,
Mhm.
wait a minute, do you burn with herpes? Is it burning or?
I think it's a slow burn.
Oh, okay. It's something we don't
It
know.
stays
We know
with
that
you. It
much.
stays with you forever, but it flares up. So you can have periods of dormancy, and then it flares up, and so you take medicine to keep it suppressed, but it doesn't go away.
Outbreaks, I know about
Yeah,
that.
you have outbreaks. So you don't. It's not like gonorrhea or something like that. Where
Everything.
you
I read
just,
up on everything.
where it just goes away. It's always in you.
Before I go to any doctor's appointment, I read up on everything.
But herpes, from what I understand, is in all of us. And most of us, most people, you just don't have enough amount.
If you had the chickenpox or shingles, they say.
Yeah.
How is that?
Yeah,
so everybody got herpes.
If you've had chickenpox or shingles, you've got a herpes type virus in your body.
So you can give that herpes to somebody else?
No, it's not herpes. I mean, it's a different, but it's a type. It's
I'm
similar.
talking about the herpes that's on.
Oh, you can only pass herpes when you are actively have open sores or like that, like if you had it showing.
But not just from the shingles or chickenpox.
No,
right?
not just for shingles.
So
you would give them shingles and chickenpox.
People say they'd be like, herpes is in all of us. If you had chickenpox or shingles, but I'm talking about the herpes that is the sexually transmitted herpes.
No. And the only way you can pass that is if you're actually actively having an outbreak, and then you have.
Why do people always go back to it and be like, oh, because with chickenpox are I'm talking about the herpes that
Yeah, you're talking about the STD herpes, not the.
So I don't know, but anyway, that did put some strain on their relationship.
I'm sure.
Which I mean, because even if he didn't give them herpes, I mean, it was like they slept together during the time they were together. So,
I'm sure.
So they have not said the D word, the divorce, but it's coming.
I think they're filing. I think there's separation.
Yeah, there's separation. Yeah.
And then I think they're going to end up filing. And they said they're still friends and they're going to remain.
Did you notice how they said the love for each other will grow after this? Like, meaning that, after we get this divorce and get away from each other, we can love each other. But right now, right here, we can't.
Marriage is a different animal. I'm just going to tell y'all that.
I don't know anything about being married.
And y'all know in the chat room, so y'all know.
I don't know anything about being married. But I will say this, Usher has been, I guess when some people start seeing Usher with this other woman, it kind of didn't make sense because there is an actress that he's been kind of hanging around, allegedly. And people were like, what? Because this was in just the last week. And that's when they had to go ahead and make that joint statement that these two weren't together.
Do we have a name of the actress?
Tessa. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tessa, that's who's it? Tessa Taylor? No, that's Tiana Taylor. No, okay.
No. But I'll talk about it tomorrow.
Okay. So
I'll talk about it tomorrow.
Tease. That's a tease for y'all.
It's a tease because I don't want to give it all because I'm coming tomorrow with pictures and everything. So, yeah, because it's setting y'all up for tomorrow.
Okay.
And this relationship is alleged, but let's just say at a particular party, they were very much together, and partygoers said he was following her around like a lost puppy, everywhere she went. And then when you look up all the pictures for the night, you see her taking pictures with other people, and then you see him kind of
don't do that.
Yeah. Kind of putting his face in the pictures. And Usher's way better than that. So that's why I was surprised. When I heard it, so I'm going through, me and my resources and my research work. I'm going, and every picture she take, he so it, yeah.
Oh, he was
so he's moving on. She's cute though. I'm gonna just tell y'all, she is a pretty girl, and she's younger, not his usual.
Hey.
She's pretty and she's younger.
I was waiting for her to say she was
not 10 years older. She's younger and she's pretty. She's really pretty. But
come on, man. I like Good Kisser too. I gotta burn all. I gotta delete all my Usher songs now.
Why?
You photobombing, following chicks around, burning folks allegedly.
Usher, I still love you. See you this week. If you come up to the shop, we still cool. All right. But my last thing. I
wouldn't even shake his hand. I had to get some hand sanitizer.
Are you for real? Well, then you need to do that to most of the people out here because they say 80% 80% of people have herpes. That 80% of sexually active people have herpes.
I don't know about the other 80. I know about this one.
You're going to be walking around like,
I don't know about all that
bacteria.
folks. I've got the hand sanitizer. Like, hey, what's hold up. Let me shake your hand right quick, player.
Oh, I can't. But lastly, what I have in my entertainment news is Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav!
I want to wear a big old clock up in here. Like, we should have on big clocks talking about this. Well, except, Flavor. We need you to pay the IRS.
Oh, another IRS dodger?
And Flavor Flav is $3.1 million.
What?
Flavor Flav, those taxes need to be paid. The IRS been waiting for 10 years. 10 years because that debt that was accrued, it happened in 2007 from Flavor of Love. You know, that's the only thing.
Yeah, I was like, Flavor of Love made that kind of money?
Right. Just from 2007, that filming of it, Flavor of Love, that's where the money was made.
Right.
He hasn't paid taxes in 10 years. How don't you pay taxes? I'm going to let you explain that to me, because you.
Well, as an entertainer, you know, you're not. People that have regular jobs that they go and they get paid every bi-weekly, it's automatically, your taxes are being paid, you know, automatically. You have to fill out that W-4 before you start your first day, or on your first day of the job, you fill out W-4. So the government knows that. But when you are an independent contractor, like most entertainers are, you have to fill out, I think it's a W-9, and disclose your information. So it's not, the government doesn't know specifically what you've been working. Now, with him, because now the VH1 has to report how much they paid him, and so that's how they know, that's how they're calculating. So you can't escape, but you haven't been reporting income, and so they're getting the tax returns and tax reports from the company, and they're saying, okay, well, you said you paid this particular person X number of dollars, but this particular person hasn't, you know. So it's a simple catch. But independent contractors like actors and entertainers have to file their own taxes.
But don't they have accountants that take care of
They
that?
Should.
That's what I'm
we talked about that before.
That's what I'm like. I'm still confused because you need to have accounting people. Because look, when we get on that level and start making all these millions of dollars on this show and other shows,
exactly.
I'm having an accountant. But I'm just like,
I'm not. No. I am going to have an accountant, but I'm going to have my boy. I'm going to have my dog. I'm not going to have somebody who's going to rob me and not pay my taxes, and then I get caught up 10 years later owing a bunch of money.
Yeah, so they have
issued
a federal tax lien. Yes.
There's some gangsters in the IRS. They're going to come get you.
Federal tax lien, and it's dating from 2005 to 2015. But all the work was done, you know, in that time frame.
In the Flavor of Love. Here's my question. Here's my question. How is he still out? And then they sent Wesley Snipes to jail, and Wesley Snipes came in with a check.
And DMX.
Yeah.
Remember
and Wesley Snipes walked into the court with a check that says here, and they were like, no, you going to jail.
That's what I don't understand.
They pick and choose who they want to go to jail.
Because
I don't mess with
this is 10 years.
I'm coming for you, IRS. Come on, boys. We're going to come get you.
I am no part of that. What he just said. I'm good over here. I don't want nobody. But for real, like, and you know, I mean, Flavor Flav. I mean, maybe you busy with a whole bunch of projects we don't know about, and you real busy to where you got all this stuff going on, and we just don't, and you don't have the time in 10 years.
Well, I give Flavor Flav props because when he was part of the California Raisins,
What? What?
You know, he looked like one of the California Raisins. Remember when they were singing the song back in the day? He broke out, went solo, and joined Public Enemy when he broke away from the California Raisins. So
I didn't know nothing about the California Raisins, so...
Flav, you done made it come up, and you was on Flavor Love. You was kissing.
What's he doing now? Because last time I saw Flavor Flav, he was on Wife Swap, and he had his wife is an Asian woman, and her child is, you know, biracial Asian and black.
One of his children. You know, he got about 30.
Yeah, well, this is the wife or the current whatever. The current one, right? They was on Flavor Flav. It was
The last time we talked about was when he was getting his ass. When he was getting beat down in Vegas.
We're talking about the dude's mama.
Yeah, remember the dude with his tail in Vegas? Yeah.
But can I ask Flavor Flav, what are you so busy doing to where you don't have time to pay taxes?
He being Flavor.
What projects does he have going on right now?
He's a 50-something-year-old man still wearing clocks on his chest, living off of past glory. And I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek, but really, I mean, it's hard for a celebrity. And I talk about him and I make a lot of jokes about him, but it's hard because when you get known for something and then that your time is over, it's hard to let that go. Look at Corey Haim and all these old, actors and child actors or whatever, and they're still trying to get a little piece of that. They love it.
The two Corys.
It's like a drug, and they want to get another hit, and the world has moved on, and you're like, no, I'm still good. And they're like, no, we moved on.
Okay. All right, guys.
That's it. We got to wrap it
up. I am Shanisa W. You can catch me on Instagram at Shanisa W. Shanisa Whitehead on Facebook. And please go to The Morning Takeover on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. We need those subscriptions.
Hey, and I'm Silly Thoughts, SILLE Thoughts on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And we are now on LinkedIn, so check us out.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye, yeah. Flavor Flav. Okay.
Flavor Flav. But yeah, I'm going to tell y'all about Usher's alleged new boo that he's all happy in love with and following. So they had to basically go ahead and release a statement. Because, when your man be out there and he, got a new girlfriend and y'all haven't actually...
What they're going to do is they're going to run up on you and be like, okay, why is I saw your man with somebody else and he photobombing her and following her?
And Grace said she's tired of explaining to family members, friends, everybody, different things. So she's like, you know what, let's just put it out there.
Right.
And
they need to release a
so
statement.
They did a statement. That's what it was. But according to report, I remember when his ex, because I knew her, we were not wanting her to find out that him and Grace were getting married. Because it was when we first found out.
Tamika?
Yeah, his first wife.
Okay,
yeah. But Grace Miguel is his new one.
Yeah.
So, but because she was still in love with him or whatever. And I remember when we first found out that him and Grace was going to tie the knot, we were all like, Tamika going nut up.
Well, Tamika got 4 kids by him, right? 3 or 4? 2. Okay.
And they had one that died at Lake Lanier. Well, not theirs, but still, his child, but it wasn't.
It was hers.
Biological child. Yeah,
the one she brought in, and then she had 2 by him.
And then that child, which Usher looked at as a son, was
that's
killed
convenient.
out at Lake Lanier.
That's convenient.
What's convenient?
The one that wasn't his is the one that died. Conspiracy?
Oh, Lord. I got too much mimosas today. but yeah, so, and then all of a sudden Tamika found out and she nutted up because, Grace was apparently the side chick back then, and so, she's like...
Grace was an upgrade from Tamika. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, but this is
physically,
the thing.
I don't know how she was.
Some people are saying that
she's
Usher...
like a doctor, right, though, Grace?
Great. No, she actually did something on the set of the Cosbys, but it was something.
Okay.
She's done a lot of different things,
okay.
And then works for Usher, and then became his wife.
Oh, that's Ludacris' wife that was a doctor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I follow her. I love her. Oh my God, I love her. I was looking on her page last night, looking at the kids. But
how do you pronounce her name? Say her name.
EXODI.
I didn't say spell it. I said say it.
I don't know how to. Ludacris' wife. And you know what? I love their relationship because they seem real.
Can somebody pronounce Ludacris' wife's name, please, for real?
I can't. But I was on her page last night, and it's so fun. They have the cutest relationship. Her body is banging. She don't have a pencil. Her body is banging. And then I saw a video of her like he's sitting down on this boat, and she's twerking on him or whatever. And it's cute because you don't think that
So they let somebody videotape her twerking on him.
It was some friends all in the boat.
And then they put it on social media.
I found it somewhere, but
That's like what's his name? Neo and his wife. His wife was a Instagram model.
This wife.
The one Crystal. Yeah, now she was an Instagram model, and I used to follow her because she was somebody we were targeting for my hair company, and I was like, she puts everything in her life.
I can get you in touch
media.
with his ex-wife if you want her to.
Let's do that. But her, she puts everything, and now their relationship, everything is, and maybe I'm crazy.
Can I ask you, the ex-wife though, Neil's ex-wife, does she really do a lot, or?
I don't know.
Because I know that she.
Did they have any children?
I think they did, because then she ended up tubing her tie.
She ain't got to do nothing.
I think
she got child support check.
I think,
and Neil made good money though. Neil was a writer and a producer, and he had his own career, and then he was the president of Epic Records. So he's been making money. Neil.
I think she cut her ties, and then she was mad because when he got with the next girl, he had a baby with her.
Yeah, the Crystal girl, yeah. Just Crystal. They got two. Well, maybe the one, they were saying they had two. Well, she's pregnant.
Oh.
So they got one, and then she's pregnant with a second one. So,
these girls.
But I'm like this. What I always find interesting with celebrities is like when you see pictures of them, and they look like, oh, it looks like an intimate moment. I'm like, well, who's taking the picture?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they put it on social media. Like somebody's there with them in this intimate moment, and I'm using air quotes on that. And somebody had to take that picture, so it wasn't too intimate. You had somebody there with a camera. So when people are cynical, and when I'm cynical about celebrities,
you wonder a lot.
That's what I'm cynical about.
This is
like, why do we know that?
Why do we know?
Why do we know that?
That's what Ellis asked me.
That's my number one question. Why do we know that?
Like, why do we know that? I'm like, well,
because they wanted us to know that. You know what I mean? Like, don't fall for celebrity. That's my only thing. Don't fall. Like, I like celebrities. There's some people I would want to meet in my life, and there's some people that I have met in my life. They'd be like, oh wow, how was he? This is pretty cool. And there's some people that were really cool celebrities, and some really terrible celebrities or really terrible people. I won't say they're bad celebrities. They're good celebrities. They're just not cool people. But my thing is, they all have an agenda. Whether they're a good person or a bad person, they all have an agenda, and their agenda is to stay relevant because that's how they get they move their value up. Even somebody like Kim Kardashian, who people say has no talent, she's getting $750,000 a tweet. So her talent is getting people to watch her and follow her. That's right,
exactly.
Okay?
And guys, I'm about to actually post a bunch of castings going on in the Atlanta area. I have a couple of different
on the Morning Takeover site too.
But I'm gonna put it on the Morning Takeover site. I have like 35 castings I need to post, but like I said, it's Atlanta, some other major cities, but definitely send in. Let me know you sent in because I got a little bit of power where I can call and be like, hey, this person. So definitely, please do that. Look at the castings and see what you might be a good fit for. So. I know. Well, you can't see if people are talking to yours because yours.
I can. I know. And I messed up because I was working on our LinkedIn page last night and I didn't have my laptop plug in to charge it. So when I came in today, I was like, maybe I have enough battery to get through it. I don't. So I apologize for not being able to interact with you all, but hopefully you interacted with one another. And I'll be back tomorrow. So
yeah, we will see you tomorrow. Then we're about to do our quick 60-second recap.
10 a.m.?
Tomorrow, Friday, yes.
Friday.
We will be here tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Not 12:30, 10 a.m. tomorrow.
So
Fridays we do 10 a.m.
We'll put out a reminder tonight, too, to let you all know that we're going to be at it at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And get some hand sanitizer and shake folks. Everybody got herpes. They're all dying. We all got herpes.
No, but I don't. Unless it's telling people before you get off the cameras that everybody has a herpes.